So let's have a quick chat with Robert. Cuckoo Clock 65. He's been making some fantastic films. I've really enjoyed them. Anyway, he's had a hoard of tools that he's picked up somewhere, put a bid in at an auction, whatever. However, he did say there was some coming in. Well, look, I saw you had one of these there. Now this is an unnamed. This was as rusty as old Billy-O, but I've cleaned it and polished it. And you know what? Just as like a third hand, it sits on the bench. And it's almost as a third hand when you just want a little bit of an adjustable just to grab the other end of something, or you haven't got quite the right spanner and you can't be arsed walking from over there to over here to get the right spanner, and this is close to hand on the bench. So this now lives on the bench, and I have used it quite a few times. So that rusty one, with a bit of wire brushing and a bit of sanding and a bit of polishing and a bit of flap disking, I cleaned this one up. I'm really pleased with it. I didn't really think much of it, but I'm really pleased. Well, if you're very lucky and you clean it, you might find a trademark on it with a number on it, and I've been done, and a little mark. You might even find a broad arrow. You know, we spoke about broad arrows. A broad arrow with a date on it, and even the name of the firm. So did that belong to that firm, do you think? And not necessarily they're King Dicks. So this is a Trent or a Tent, Sheffield. So there are different makes, different firms doing different makes. Here was another one we picked up. Very faint trademark in there, number 1, and Abingdon. Remember, when you take them apart, watch out for the little spring. There's a little spring underneath. And do you remember this one? This one was a rusted old just piece of rust, wasn't it? And we worked on it, and look, it's come up just nice. A King Dick, this one is. So ideally you want to find a King Dick with a broad arrow and a date on it, but if not, they're just, if you want to sell it, fine, but don't give it away. You know, even if I turn up, don't give it away, because these have quite a following, and they do clean up lovely. Yeah, and maybe I've got a few too many. It's the same as the calipers. Again, you're looking for the name of the calipers. What I saw in your collection was a much bigger version of these. These are inside calipers to measure the inside of something, and these are just from point to point measure. How do you carry an exact measurement? If that is an exact measurement, and I take this away, how do you keep that exact measurement? Well, you use a caliper, don't you? And that keeps the exact measurement for you that you can transfer, or you can do a circle with, or, you know, really handy things. So that's what I saw, those there. Now, Nick asked me a question: what polish did I use on these spanners? Well, last week we just gave them a quick wipe over with some polish. We sort of dulled them. They were in the vinegar. This is the one we cleaned up. They were in the vinegar. Some of them were already in pretty good nick, but some of them, don't drop them. I'm about to, if it rains all weekend, I'll make a nice film of putting them all in the drawers. But remember, some of them were quite rusty, and we worked on them. We found the name on them, didn't we? And we found a broad arrow on some of them. So what I used, because it was just a wax, and because I'd got it, I was using this Nick. I just use this furniture wax, because a protective coating is a protective coating is a protective coating is a protective coating, isn't it? And these are the ones that came. These had been in the vinegar. Now, like you say, ordinarily they would flash rust again. So maybe because I haven't put them back on the wheel and cleaned them, I don't know. I've just put them in the vinegar, pulled them out of the vinegar, and they're just sitting here. That's a bit of flash rusting. So obviously they need to go onto the wheel, and I'll just cover them in wax. The wax I was using before was this that I'd bought off the internet. It looked a big tub, but when it came it was a baby tub. You have to watch for that, don't you? You have to see the small print. 65 millilitres instead of this one is a 400 millilitres. Yeah. So any sort of wax polish, I think, for your tools, whatever you can pick up in the car boots at a good price. And that one, remember, I begged that one, didn't I? So we got an extra tin. So Debbie's had a tin for the furniture, and then I told her, I'm Reggie on the road, you know. Yeah, can I have an extra tin of polish? Anyway, I think that's about it. Oh, these need a good scrubbing. I'm not sure if these haven't been in the vinegar, I don't think. No, these are just pure wire wheel ones, them are. And I think we've sort of caught up, because I don't think, boys, looking at the weather and the forecast, I won't be doing a car boot. So on Sunday, if you wake up and the weather's nice, fine. So tomorrow it looks like a washout, so tomorrow it will be cleaning these up, putting them in the shelves, putting them away tidy, well, as tidy as I ever get, you know, and finishing cleaning up the tools. Yeah, so we'll see, unless something else comes along. And there is something coming. I have bought something on eBay. It is on eBay, and it is in the post. So we're waiting for a book. And Debbie said, "Not another book?" Yes, another book. We're waiting for a book. I did bid on a Nettles Fold one. I lost the bid on it. I forgot to keep up with it, so I've lost one of those this week. It's the way it is. So we'll just plod on, shall we, and see what turns up. And of course you'll remember this one. I nearly wrote the thing off. I didn't consider it at all, and when we started cleaning it, it was coming up lovely. And of course, didn't we find the broad arrow and a date on it? So, you know, never disregard nothing. Search them till the very end. This one's come up a beauty now, hasn't it? Yeah. The quickie. Look at the size of this cherry picker. Oh my God. That's got one hell of a reach. The guy is here, look. That's one hell of a cherry picker and a half, that is. Look at the size of the damn thing. It's massive. Wow. That's the guy is here, come in, just look. Look at the size of that. Wow, I've never ever seen one that big. Absolutely massive. So it looked like you're taking one away, they're bringing one in and they're bringing another one back. Look at the reach on this one, this blue one. Wow. Wow, there's some serious bits of kit here, isn't there? So that orange one's backed off out of the way. It looks like this one is due to go onto the trailer. Here's the low loader. The low loader's the other side of the crane. Can you see the extending boom on that? That thing extends out. Hell of a way. Blimey. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Bye-bye, train. Yeah, bye-bye, train. Thanks for the work you've given us. So when you come back, bring us another load of work in, will you? Bye bye train. Come and get us another load of boxes. Keep us going in work. Yeah. So let me recommend a film. If you are a wedgie, yes, if you are like the sort of thing that Reggie puts out, and you're suffering from wedgieitis, and no good denying it. If you like the sort of stuff we do, that means you are a wedgie. Yeah, if you watch Reggie on the road, I consider you a fully paid up member of the Wedgie Club. Well, let me recommend Cuckoo Clock 65. Let's put this, is there an ad going to come on there now? Oh, uh-oh, I've killed it. Hold on. We've got it going. If you're suffering from wedgieitis, if you are a little wedgie, if you are a wedgie, the music is fantastic to this film. And it's basically a compilation of all the car boot films. And you can just about hear me speaking, but the music is great. What a fantastic editing film Robert has done. So let me recommend Robert to you. It is Cuckoo Clock 60. Hold on, where were we? It is Cuckoo Clock 65. Put Cuckoo Clock 65 in there, and have your fill of wedginess. Yeah. Embrace it and enjoy it. I believe you're watching this and my ramblings, you are a wedgie. Yeah. The music's great. He's done a real great job of editing it. So let me recommend Robert. Cuckoo Clock 65 to you. Go and have a look and see what you think. So here's a little bit of a teaser for you. This is what I might have gone to film. Look, they're in this wide load bay. There was vans, lots of vans. There was another one behind here. Look at the size of these blades. Oh my God. And I was thinking to myself, because can you see, look, it's fairly early. I'm thinking, oh, if I can escape. You're not finished until you're walking out the door. In transport, you can't presume you go in the yard and you're finished, because they might just find another job, or you're the first in and you're, oh, right, just do this. So you're not finished. So I thought, oh, I might dodge back. This is probably 20 minutes from where I live. And I thought, oh, I might, hold on a minute. Where were we? Oh yeah, look at this. It would have been fantastic to go and have a good old mooch around them, up close and personal with them, if they would have let me, of course. So I was thinking in my mind, I thought, oh, right, let's go, get rid of the truck and dive back in the car. But as you see, the weather it's not at its best. I mean, I don't mind getting wet for you. So I thought, well, and I wondered, are they on a break? You know, if you're on a taco break or whatever, where the hell do you park up 4 of these things? Where do you park up 4 of these if you need a break? And they were all accompanied by a van. So I I wondered if they were still going to be there when if I turned up, if I came back. Are they there for the weekend? There was no drivers in any of the vehicles. The van in front had a flashing light on it. So are they going to be, is that a Saturday job? Are they parked up now having a rest? Are they going to go in the middle of the night? Anyway, I did consider, I thought, oh, that'll keep, that'll interest you if we're going to have a close look at those. But if I push you forward a little bit, let's push you forward a minute or two, back again. Look, here I am. Look at the other side of the road. I would have been queuing and queuing and queuing and queuing and queuing. I don't know what was causing the trouble. I don't know why that road was quite so full, but I thought to myself, hold on, let's run forward a bit more. Here we are, look. And I thought, if I get stuck behind that lot, and they've just got like a 45-minute break or something, then I was going to be in a world of pain just making my way back there. Where were we? So anyway, I didn't. So this is what, where are we? Come on. Where were we? There, aren't we? So let's come back from there. Yeah. So this is what we might, I'm teasing you now, aren't I? This is what we might have gone and took a real good look at it. But the weather wasn't good and the traffic was horrendous. So keep your fingers crossed, and maybe next time we might catch them. If they're making a few of them, we might be able to dodge back and have a real close look at these things. But wow, they were a hell of a length, and there was 4 of them. Yeah. On the other hand, they may have seen me coming and kicked me off. It's nothing unusual to be kicked off, is it? So anyway, I thought of you. I thought I'd just pop this one in because it's top of the M5, as always, queuing. I'm going to junction 7, but you're always aware. You're always thinking, any minute now, there's some idiot going to pop out. Some idiot's going to change his mind and come another way. Well, anyway, I'm over here. He's looked in his mirror, but because I was too far over, I didn't know if he was going to keep coming, so it was better. As always, I'm only interested in me. He's looked behind himself, but now I'm out of it. So if he's looked, I'm not there. And look, was he going to come there or was he going to come right across? I'm only interested in keeping me and mine safe. So let him carry on and get out of the way. But one of those decided last minute. And had he seen me? Had he not seen me? I thought I'd just show you this one. White van man at it again. White van man. I mean, that's a driver working for a firm, isn't he? You know, you should have cameras to protect yourself against this, against your drivers doing this. White van man being naughty again. What's wrong with these white van men? Because we were a white van man, and hopefully we didn't drive like that. So here we go again. ASAP. Nice motor. A bit of drive it like you stole it. He's entitled to be there because now we're on 2 lanes. Again, it's hoofing it down with weather. It's not the best of conditions, but nevertheless, he did come over and he's out of the way, so that's fine. But it's raining and wet and it's spray everywhere. The trouble with the trucks, even with the rain suppression, they create their own little spray. It's a nightmare trying to pass them in the thing. So he's gone over, fine, keep an eye on him, look, he's gone over. But look how, in the wet conditions, he's forced this guy over, look. He's forced that guy over. He was going a bit slow when we came up to him. So he was going a bit slow, but just, you know, get through this narrow bit till we got 3 lanes and then let him go. But I don't really, but yeah, there was a bit of, let's go back a bit. Keep an eye on him up there, look. Pulled out in front of him, forced him over. There was a bit of, you see, now watch, look. There was a bit of drive it like you stole it going on in the piddling rain, just not taking enough care.